HMHS tank and a RMS Olympic Part 3 story. And we left off where RMS Olympic hit a light tower ship and it split in two. The light tower ships are like, I guess they're customized or special ships when it gets foggy. So let's get to it. We left off where Olympic hit out a white a a light tower ship, and then it proceeded to the dry dock for rescuing some people, and then it went to Belfast and got repairs done, and then she went on to a main voyage, and then in 1914, when World War One was going on, she was still being a ocean liner because the British Army didn't need troop ships yet till the Second World War. Well, till halfway through the World War One, and and RMS Olympic was scheduled to leave New York for Europe for last main voyage, but before she before before she arrived in Europe, she was right by Europe, right by the she could have pulled up the dry dock, but a RMS Olympic got a distress call from a warship named HMT Hawk. It struck a mine, and RMS Olympic changed her course to rescue the people on the HMT Hawk, but other ships were there already and is trying to save HMT Hawk, but they failed to, and they unhooked it and just let it sink, and it's at the bottom of the ocean till today. It's probably HMT Hawk is probably disappeared by now, and then all the British soldiers after Olympic rescued them. They held Olympic captive and wouldn't allow them to speak to no one on the radio that they have in the back of the day, and wouldn't let Olympic leave till they knew that Olympic was not a that Olympic wasn't didn't go into a German service during World War One, and then after that they let Olympic go, and she went to Europe. She went to dry dock at Europe, and then after that she went to Belfast and went to dry dock, and Olympic was gonna stay there after the war was over, till the war is over, and then for main forward will proceed normal. But it was in the middle of the war when the United States got into the war and they needed troop ships, so they got RMS Olympic as a troop ship, and for RMS Olympic, RMS changed to HMT Olympic. HMT means His Majesty troop ship, and she became a troop ship. But Olympic was not alone. During World War One, HM RMS Botanic was came known as HM H HMHS Botanic, and HMHS means His Majesty Hospital Ship. Botanic was used as a hospital ship, while Olympic was a troop ship. First, they didn't want Botanic or Olympic to become a troop ship after RMS Lusitania sunk after getting struck by a German torpedo by a German U-boat, but they need troop ships, and Olympic came a troop ship, and Botanic came a hospital ship, but Olympic had Botanic during the war for a short time because November 21st, 1916, Botanic struck a mine and the captain was almost by the shore and he wanted to try to pull the ship by the shore they wouldn't lose Botanic, but every time they try to move it, it would rapidly sink faster. And then Botanic was less to starboard, and then she went on to side and hit sea floor and broke the bow, and then she sunk like this. And then RMS Olympic was all alone during the World War One, and then and then during during the war, she Olympic got to serve World War One and World War Two. That I found looking for searching the web, and also I watched this YouTuber named Historious Travels that he just did a complete part 10 of the Olympic story, and he's won the part Olympics. He said that she Olympics served in World War One and World War Two. Halfway and then halfway through Olympic got new changes. She got machine guns to protect herself, and she they will use as a troop ship. And she never got sunk, but she almost did because she was going along, and then a a German U-boat spotted Olympic, but Olympic wasn't going uh, wasn't going in the direction the where they can launch a torpedo to sink her. So the captain of the German U-boat said that just leave it be. And in World War One, who says the Montana and Aquitania was a troop ship as well when Olympic was sent to Excelsior, a troop ship. And for the and then November 11th, November 11th, 1918, World War One ended, and then Olympic went back to a ocean liner, and she served the ocean. Well, technically, but before we speak about World War One ending, during the World War One, Olympic got changed to go up to go back and forth to I don't. His stories Travis said she got changed to back and went somewhere back and forth, but I don't know. And when she was going back and forth, she got an update too. She got more machine guns, and then she got, and then her paint got, and then she got painted camouflage. And then Olympic got changed to this. Olympic got changed to this. I don't know if you can see it, but that's the camouflage paint. Olympic got changed when she was a troop ship. I know what paint this is, but the camouflage is colored, but I don't even know. And she's doing well going back and forth. And once again, November 11th, 1918, Olympic World War I ended and Olympic got her color changed back to white, yellow, blue, and red. And she went to a dry dock and Belfast saw a sun on her side. I don't remember what side it was. I think it was a port side on bottom of the hull. Olympic got struck by a torpedo, but it was a one of those torpedoes that didn't blow up. It was a dummy torpedo. Um, that it malfunctions, that it don't blow up. It just hits in and it doesn't do anything. And I was wondering how did Olympic get struck by a torpedo, because when that torpedo struck, no one felt it on an HMT Olympic when she was a troop ship, and when she went back to a ocean liner, she was changed back to RMS Olympic. RMS means Royal Mail Steamer Ship. And she got fixed, and then she went back to ocean liner, taking everyone back from taking people to Europe to New York, from New York to Europe. And not just Europe, it was Southampton too. I think this is a good time to stop, and on part 4 we'll continue the RMS Olympic story. If you enjoy this video, hit the like button. If new to your channel, hit that subscribe button and notification bell, and new videos are uploaded every day. See ya. See you.